Hello everyone, today I'm going to be having a look at this new Bissell Pet Stain Eraser cordless spot and stain cleaner, and it's aimed at pet owners, specifically dog and cat owners, who occasionally leave us little presents on the carpet, either coming out of their rear end or sometimes out of their mouths. As a dog owner, or been living in a family with dogs since I was a toddler, I've had my fair share of having to deal with the occasional pet messes. I've shown you several spot cleaners on my channel, as well as full-sized carpet washers. So they are a very useful tool to have for those occasional spills, but also if a human in your family knocks over a glass of wine or a mug of coffee, you've got something to grab and hopefully remove the stain before it has a chance to dry and set in. That's the whole point of these. They might work on old stains you've discovered when you've moved a piece of furniture. Your cat might have been sick, you've not noticed until you've moved the sofa out the way. So it might work with those, but the thing about these is you've got them to hand ready. As soon as you see the stain, the accident that's happened, grab this and hopefully you'll pick it up. I've gone for this because it's cordless, it's compact. I'll be taking this on my holiday. I'm going to Wales shortly in a rental cottage, and you do have to pay a deposit, and if there's anything that a dog leaves on the carpet or upholstery, you might have to lose your deposit. So I thought it'd be handy for that. It'll also be handy when I go in my caravan because it is smaller than the spot cleaner I have been using. So it's something that will fit in one of the caravan cupboards. So without any further ado, let's get it open. We'll need to charge it up before first use. Okay, well, first out of the box, we've got a small bottle of Bissell Oxygen Boost formula. And there's a little label on there with some instructions, and also behind that we've got some Bissell Pet Stain and Odor Remover. This is the adapter, so we can plug that in to charge the machine. Here's the machine itself. And we also have, of course, an instruction book. It's got a weight to it. It's not the lightest. It's a bit heavier than maybe a cordless handheld vacuum, but it seems fairly substantial. Lots of warning labels on it. Please read instructions on dirty water tank carefully. Do not tip unit on its side, so don't do that. We've also got a swing ticket here with a QR code. You can scan that with your phone for a video and showing you some do's and don'ts on there. So we'll just remove all these labels first. I'll cut all those off and then we'll have a closer look at the machine. Some of these labels possibly better to leave on. This one seems to be fairly permanent. You can peel it off if you want to. There's another warning label on the front here as well. Well, it's more advice than a warning. Important, apply downward pressure for maximum suction. I've removed most of the tags and the swing ticket. So here's the cleaner itself. There will be a small amount of charge when you first unbox this, but you should really charge it fully before first use, and that will take you 5 hours according to the instruction book. So if I press the on button now, we should get some motion in the revolving brush. And they're relatively stiff brushes, that's not too bad. And it seems to be a fairly powerful little motor. It's motor powered, the brushes. There's a separate motor for the suction and a separate motor that rotates these brushes, so it's not like air powered. So yeah, pretty impressive. The controls for the Bissell Pet Stain Eraser are located here at the top of the handle. So we've got the on-off switch. This switch controls the spraying of the solution, and this switch turns the brush roll on and off. When you first turn the cleaner on, the default setting is brush roll on, but if you want to have the brush roll off, you press that button and the light above will go out, and underneath the spray button you'll find the battery charge indicator, and this was only showing 1 bar, so it needs to show 3 full bars so you'll know it's fully charged. So I will have to charge this fully before using it properly. As this machine is mainly aimed at pet owners, you're going to be cleaning up some pretty gross messes. So it's a good idea to be able to dismantle the machine to clean it all thoroughly. Otherwise it's going to start to smell. If you put it away dirty, that's not going to be very good at all. But Bissell have thought about this because everything seems to come away from the machine for easy cleaning. I'll just take off the tank first. This is the clean water tank, just pulls out, and you've got a measure here showing you how much water and formula to put in, and it's got a little lid you just open. Take that to your tap, fill it up with the water and formula, put the lid back on and put it back on the machine. When the container's off, you can remove the front nozzle, so that's easy to clean. You can also take out the rotating brush. You simply remove the base plate here, just squeezes, there we go. So that can be rinsed under running water or washed in hot soapy water, and even the brush comes out, no tools needed. That simply lifts out for cleaning, and then you can wipe out the inside of this with a damp cloth. This is the dirty water tank. Obviously that comes out, and you can rinse that under the tap. Once you've emptied out the debris, you can rinse it thoroughly. It's got a max fill line as well, and there's a warning label on the back advising you to remove the dirty water tank or brush roll. Sit the machine upright on a flat surface. Do not remove in any other position. So that'll prevent anything from spilling out, I expect. Let's just check, there we go. So yes, when you empty it, you need it to be upright like this. You press the green button and hold the tank upright until you tip out the dirty water inside. So yes, it all comes apart, no tools needed, pretty simple. So just put the brush roll back in like so, and then the base plate. Don't lose the base plate because it won't work properly without that in position, like that. Then we can pop the front cover back on. Yep, that's it. And then the clean water tank just clicks in there. So very well designed, very well thought out. Before I can continue with the video, I need to charge it up, and you'll find the charging port here on the base of the handle. So I'll just grab my charger, untangle the cable, take the cable tie off. And obviously I'm filming this in the UK, so this is a UK version. You will be able to buy this in other countries, but this comes with a UK 3-pin plug. But if you buy this in Europe or America, of course, you'll get a suitable adapter for the sockets in your home. Let's just untangle. It's about 1 meter in length. So you can charge this just next to a socket on the floor or pop it on your kitchen worktop to charge. And I would always recommend charging it after use and keeping it charged. Don't leave it plugged in. Once it's fully charged, you can unplug it and put it in your cupboard. But make sure you've always got solution handy and the machine is always ready, fully charged for those accidental messes. I would never leave solution in. It doesn't take too long just to fill it up again. Leave it empty, but leave it fully charged. So you need to put the adapter in. Just pushes in there like so. Plug it in. And we should see a charging indicator here. As you can see, the indicator is pulsating to show that the cleaner is recharging. So I'll be back shortly after the machine has taken its full charge, and we'll give you a brief demonstration. It's quite a while since I unboxed this Bissell Pet Stain Eraser. I did take it on holiday with me and it came in useful because one of the dogs was unfortunately sick on the bedroom carpet. I had the Bissell Pet Stain Eraser to hand and it removed every trace of the stain. Here's the footage that I recorded of the Bissell picking up the mess. The Bissell Pet Stain Eraser dealt with a fresh stain, but I'm wondering what it'd be like with a stain that's dried in, or at least dried in mud. This is a doormat for my back door. My garden is like a bog at the moment, so the dogs are bringing in mud every time on their feet. This is the worst part of the doormat. It has dried in, so we'll see how well the Bissell copes with this stain here. I filled the small solution tank with water and solution. What I'm going to do is pre-treat this area, just spraying the solution on. Then I'm going to agitate the solution in using the revolving brushes, and then just wait a few minutes for the solution to work its magic, hopefully. And then I'll use the suction to suction up the dirty solution. I've given the Bissell Spot and Stain solution some time to work on this area of the doormat, so now I'm going to go over with the machine again. I'm not going to spray any more solution, I'm just going to use the suction to try and remove all this mess. Well, not very successful. I don't think it's managed to pick really anything up. I think there is still suction. Let me just check. Perhaps I left the solution to soak in for too long and it soaked far too far down into the pile of the carpet, so the fairly weak suction of this machine hasn't removed any of it, so perhaps that wasn't the best technique to use. I'm going to put a bit more solution on now, rub it in, but this time I'm going to try and extract it more or less immediately, after I've just rubbed it in using the brush. Anyway, I'm not going to leave it to soak, so here goes. Unfortunately, it's not made much of a difference to this doormat, and well, it has picked up some liquid, very dirty liquid, but I think, as I said, I think the best technique for this is to spray on and extract more or less straight away. Don't allow the solution to penetrate too far down into the carpet. This did work very well on the pet stain. This is for basically pet stains, the odd accidental pee or sick, or even if a dog or cat has had a solid mess on your carpet. Best obviously pick up any solids in some kitchen roll, and then you can clean it using the machine to get any marks that might have been left on the carpet. But yeah, for this sort of stain, not very good. As I said, it could be the way I've used it. It did manage to extract most of the liquid I put down when I demonstrated it in the holiday cottage on the little bit of dog sick that I had to pick up, and it was successful. And when the carpet had dried, there was no hint of any stain left. So it was good for that. If I show you the rest of it, you can see how dirty it is. And you can actually see it is starting to work, but it's not going to do a very good job. I'm going to be all day using the Bissell Pet Stain Eraser if I wanted this whole mat to look like the grey mat it should. But it's starting to work. I'm just going to give it another go actually, just in the middle. But this time I'm going to spray and extract simultaneously. Just do this middle line here and we'll get a decent idea. That was the very dirty part. This is still fairly dirty. So I'm going to refill the machine with the warm water and solution, and we'll try again just along the middle of this entrance mat. I'm quite surprised by that result. As you can see, there is a definite difference between this line that I've used the Pet Stain Eraser on and the rest of this dirty doormat. It's quite a lot of effort. You do have to go over it a few times and press down quite hard on the front of the nozzle to extract as much of the dirty water as you can. And certainly a mains powered spot cleaner or a full-sized upright carpet washer would certainly do a better job and do it much quicker. But if you need something that's cordless, something you can take away with you on holiday, if you go to frequent trips in holiday cottages, or if you have a caravan and motorhome and have very limited space, this could be for you, because it will fit in an overhead locker in a caravan or motorhome, or just tuck in somewhere inside your car. And you can take it out to your car, of course, if you have a spillage in the car. So if you need the cordless ability of a spot washer, this could be the machine that will get you out of a sticky situation. I'm thinking if you've got children in the back of your car eating sweets or having an ice cream and they spill it on your upholstery, you could keep this fully charged in the boot, have some solution handy, and then use the machine to get rid of the stain as soon as it's appeared. Because that's the best thing with machines like this. All the spot cleaners I've shown you, they are best used when the stain is fresh. And a lot of people ask me, will it pick this, that and the other up? I can't answer that because I don't have the stain in front of me or the particular fabric or carpet that stains on. But they do a very good job. You might get away with using one of these. If you've got an old stain, it might work. But in my experience of using spot cleaners, you're better off with a mains powered machine, especially if you just want it around your home. Get a mains powered one. The model I currently recommend is also a Bissell. It's the Spot Clean Pro or the Spot Clean Pet Pro. That has a much more powerful motor and a larger capacity to deal with bigger messes. But because it's got a larger capacity, it's also more suitable for cleaning stairs, your upholstery and valeting your car. But it's okay. I'm not wowed by this. I'll probably give it, I don't know, to be generous, a 7 out of 10, maybe 6.5 out of 10. It has made a difference to this. It did work when I was on holiday. It did remove the stain that one of my dogs left. So it did erase the pet stain. So it did what it said on the box. It was a pet stain eraser. So as I said, if you need something that's cordless and very compact, this isn't too bad. And it all comes apart, as I showed you earlier in the video, for easy cleaning. We can just take another look at the dirty water. And as you can see, just about inside the tank there. It has managed to pick up that amount of dirty water, but if I was to go over this area with a mains powered spot cleaner, I think we'd probably get a bit more solution out and leave this area drier. It's damp to touch now, it's not too bad, but the weak suction on this means that it's going to leave some of the solution in the carpet or upholstery, so you need to go over it multiple times to make sure you've extracted as much of the solution as you can. If you found this video interesting or useful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because I will be testing some other portable spot cleaners on my channel very soon, including the Bissell Spot Clean Pet Pro and Shark's latest spot cleaner as well, that has the stain striker function. So both those machines will be coming up on my channel, plus a few other spot cleaners and of course carpet washers and vacuum cleaners. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Bye for now.